I've talked about packing and labeling every single package with a family member's color. So packing by color is huge help when it comes to packing with anybody, especially with an autistic child, because then they can identify their stuff. So for example, here we have bags. We have a bag that's labeled blue, so I know that's my son Steven. And then this is a package labeled yellow, that's my son Jeffrey. This is orange, so off the bat I know that this is my my item. And then my husband's, who's green. But what do you do with shoes? You really don't want to mix plastics that cover shoes with plastics, with Ziplocs that cover clothing. That's not a good idea. Shoes are not very clean. What I do, you can write on it if you want, and then sometimes you have to do that. But if I pre-pack from home, what I do is put a double X in that color. So then I know that those are for slippers, and I'm not going to pack clothing in it. So for example, you see here, this is my husband's slippers, and these are my slippers. So what I do is put a huge giant X on with duct tape on the bag in that specific color, and that would mark shoes. So I know that along the travel, I use those plastics specifically for shoes. I'm not going to pack clothing in that. Also, what I do with generic slippers from the hotel, you could see the white generic slippers, in order to identify those, because then nobody misses out on their own slippers, is basically put a duct tape, identify them by color. So you could see that my husband's slippers are here and they're green, my slippers are orange. Sometimes that unfortunately does not happen exactly the way you planned, and things have to change. For some reason in Tokyo, the maid decided that Jeffrey and Steven's slippers, I don't know, were not clean or whatever. She substituted them and took them away. So the ones that are labeled were no longer there. So what I had to resort to at that point is to actually write on the slippers. So always carry a marker and always carry some colored duct tape with you. But if you can't carry the duct tape, colored duct tape, because in different colors that will amount to some weight on the airplane, at least carry a marker with you so you can mark the different slippers and other items. This is Autistic Globetrotting on packing tips in Kyoto, Japan.